We're UNM's 2022 SolarSplash team, and this is our boat. It's the same boat as last year, just with some modifications, with the main ones being chopping down the boat a couple inches and putting some holes to reduce the weight. And then also updating our steering system so we don't just have a tiller in the back. We now have a steering wheel and a new rudder and a cool dash. The throttle was also adjusted, so it's more like a normal boat instead of a motorcycle throttle.
Definitely this year our biggest struggle would be the supply chain issues. Like we have to order a lot of new components because we're trying to cut down on the amount of weight that we have on our boat, as well as install like the new steering system, and then we had the 3-to-1 pulley. So we had to get a lot of different equipment in, and that was really hard with the supply chain issues. We'd order them and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to get them in for quite a few months.
We usually test at a lake, Coach D Lake, and it's an hour away from our university. That's the closest lake that we have, as we live in a desert. There's not many lakes here, so we were attempting to go to that lake, but unfortunately there was firefighters using the water from that lake to help with the firefighters and getting rid of some of those. So we were unable to test a lot this semester.
So as you might remember from last year, we implemented a tiller system. This year what we wanted to do was implement a steering wheel, and that's what we did. So we have a polycarbonate hub here for the steering wheel. It attaches to a large cylinder, which was the diameter of which was extrapolated based on the linear distance we wanted to adjust for our tiller, such that it is approximately 2 full rotations to go 35 degrees.
Just like, everyone after the COVID pandemic had everyone inside, we had to put this on a weight loss diet. Got to lose that COVID-20. So the first thing we did was we reduced the height of our boat. Our boat was sitting pretty high in the water, so we reduced it by about 4 inches. So cut that down. We reintegrated a gunnel so that we would still have some support on the side. And then we also drilled a bunch of holes because our hull was really overbuilt. We didn't need as much support as we had from these ribs. So we drilled quite a few holes to reduce the weight. It also made it easy for threading some wires in between, cleaning up.
Alright, so we had a alternate setup with a motor that needed a pulley to match the RPM of the drive shaft being driven by the main motor. On testing just before competition, we ended up smoking that motor.
So this motor is smoking. Huh? The motor's smoking.
Not sure exactly what the issues are there, but fell back to our 1-to-1 where we have 2 identical 36-volt motors running the drivetrain.
So our team originally planned to construct a new hull made out of carbon fiber so that it would be much lighter than our current wood hulls configuration. However, due to time constraints and problems with the supply chain, it took a really long time trying to get a hold of the carbon fiber materials, the epoxy, and the foam core. So we decided to push this project for the new hull to a future year.
So I went to competition last year and I really enjoyed being able to interact with all the different teams. So this year I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially since we'll have majority of our boat completely finished. So we'll be able to interact with the other teams a lot more, as well as hopefully play some games and just hang out. It'll be a great time.
Yeah, you were cranking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt good. It was like carbon nice.
Plenty of fun memories, especially on test day. For example, I went on to shock myself on the first day that we went out. I grounded myself using a screwdriver with the battery box, and now they call me Sparky, so do not put that in the video.
Installed this really cool mode. It's called Eco Mode. This bad boy right here, get us to shore. No power needed. It's great.
Oh, geez, that's